You made a decision today, a quiet one. You looked at your debt and you looked at your investments and you chose one over the other. But what if the one you chose is costing you everything? Most people treat debt like a monster under the bed, something to be destroyed before you do anything else, before you save, before you invest, before you breathe. And that instinct feels right. It feels responsible. It feels like the adult thing to do. But feelings and math are not the same thing. Here is what actually happens when you go all in on debt before you invest a single dollar. Say you are 28 years old. You have $12,000 in credit card debt at 22% interest. You also have access to a 401k with a full employer match. You decide the debt comes first. You throw every spare dollar at it. 2 years later, your debt is gone. You feel free. You start investing at 30. Now imagine a different version of you. Same debt, same income. But this version contributes just enough to get the full employer match first, then attacks the debt. That match is a 50 to 100% instant return on your money. No market in history delivers that. Researcher and personal finance professor Moshe Milevsky at York University found that ignoring an employer match to pay down even high-interest debt is, in almost every modeled scenario, a mathematical mistake. The difference between starting at 28 and starting at 30 sounds small. It is not. Because of compound interest, those 2 years at the beginning of your investing life are worth more than a decade at the end. Economist and Nobel Prize winner Robert Shiller has documented how compounding creates a curve, not a line. The early years are the ones that build the foundation. Lose them, and you are always rebuilding from behind. But here is where it gets harder. Not all debt is the same enemy. Your 22% credit card? That is a fire. Put it out fast. Your 4% student loan? That is a slow drip. The stock market has historically returned around 7 to 10% annually after inflation, according to data tracked by Vanguard and analyzed by financial economist Jeremy Siegel over more than a century of market history. If your debt costs you 4% and your investments earn 8%, you are making a 4% profit by investing instead of paying down that loan early. The crossover point most financial planners use is around 6 to 7%. Below that rate, investing often wins. Above it, paying down debt often wins. But always capture a full employer match first. Always. Now here is the twist no one talks about. Paying off debt does something to your brain that investing cannot. It is immediate. It is certain. Behavioral economist Richard Thaler, who won the Nobel Prize for his work on human decision-making, showed that people systematically overvalue certainty and undervalue distant rewards. Paying off $1,000 of debt feels better than gaining $1,000 in your investment account, even if the math says they are identical. You feel the debt disappearing. You cannot feel compound interest working quietly in the background. That emotional payoff is real. And it matters, because a plan you can stick to is worth more than a mathematically perfect plan you abandon in 6 months. So what actually happens if you pay off all your debt before you invest? It depends on the debt. It depends on the interest rate. It depends on whether you have an employer match sitting unclaimed. And it depends on how the certainty of debt freedom affects your ability to stay the course for the next 30 years. The real answer is not debt first or investing first. The real answer is knowing exactly what each dollar costs you and what each dollar could earn you, then making a conscious choice with your eyes open. You made a decision today. Now you know what it means.